You do it. Subscribe to You Do It.
There you go. Does this school make you seem stupid?
Other patch.
I'm Austin. I work at Total Boat. You can always reach me on Instagram.
So if you can drive, let's go to the blue square.
Up here. Come on in, guys. Come on in, guys. Check this place out. Nice.
I think we're all here.
John's still with us. John's over there. John. Yeah, John's behind us. Hey, John. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're trying to. We don't want to forget John. No.
Because the building's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and there was just like a standard.
And we have to work 3 hours a week, but for that we get 24/7 access, which is really great for us. Other people are like, why don't you want to get paid? We're like, well, it's complicated. It'd be cool, but 24/7 access is pretty good.
So you guys live here full time?
Yeah, on campus.
Yep. I mean, you're here in this place all the time.
Yeah, no, I definitely spent the night here before. Yeah, just the other night we were water jetting stuff for robotics until like 1 a.m. and yeah, we spend a lot of time here. We love it.
I'm Veronica.
Veronica?
Yeah.
You're a student here?
Yeah, I'm a
How long have you been a
master's
student
student.
here?
I've been at Georgia Tech for 8 years. I did my undergrad here and now I'm a graduate student.
Oh, what are you going for?
Industrial design. I did my master's. I'm working on my master's in industrial design. I did my undergrad in mechanical engineering. So
very good.
A lot of like steps into it, right? So yeah, so we're using Hatch to throw together an embroidery today. You have to keep track of your stitch count and the density of stitching and everything to make sure that it doesn't overload and dissolve your fabric. This is what's running. So over here you can see how many stitches it is. You know, the red color is 6,437 stitches, but the total design is like 15,000 stitches.
What we're talking about is the maker culture is so transparent, right? Nobody's holding on to the recipe. Everybody's sharing it. It sounds like that's the kind of culture you are creating here as well.
Creativity.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I mean, everyone realizes like there's no reason in trying to like keep these things to yourself or like trying to patent your random gizmo or gadget or something, because you can get so much farther by getting feedback and by getting the kind of synergy of maybe you're not an electrical engineer, but your buddy is, or someone you meet is, and it can give you some ideas on it. And so even things that I want to turn into products one day, I'll bring in and just get random people's help on, because they're going to have some expertise that I don't have. So it's absolutely 100% transparent.
Like open source almost.
Yeah, it's 100% open source mentality.
And I also
in first robotics.
I did first. Yeah, we both did. Did you do first?
I did. A lot of our instructors did.
So you guys are talking
specialize in
about
it.
gracious professionalism.
Got a pile of new tools. The metal mill and lathe are new as of like a semester ago. So it's really sweet. We're growing all the time, always getting new stuff.
So you'd have to plunge the Z-axis so you just...
oh, I see. Okay, so they're setting.
Over there on the wire machine, and then yes, yeah, and then I actually dropped it in and pressed it in with about a half valve press fit.
So we're here at Georgia Tech University. They have a makerspace. Several rooms. They have several rooms dedicated to the makerspace with all kind of machining tools. They got lathes, they got mills.
And then back over.
Chinese.
Then I'll be finished.
Grizzly with the PRO.
So you program it like just on that keyboard right there? Like you're not writing up
Actually,
in
I'm taking
Fusion?
over to my machine. I have a SolidWorks. I have a SolidWorks drawing that's over there.
Oh yeah.
And then I can, I kind of piece it all together by breaking a line and then splicing it so my cut will go past the point of where the last one started.
What's that going to be when it's a motor?
It's going to be a motor for prosthetics. So instead of them actually making the motor and all this weight, we're making some real lightweight 75 aluminum.
It's pretty hard, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's you're making the bionic man.
Yeah.
Better, stronger, faster.
Probably. I'm not sure if it'll be faster as in running or moving faster, but it'll maybe their reaction time would be a little bit more quick.
And so this is going to be used on a human? I mean, somebody's going to actually have it installed?
Well, probably it's more of a prototype.
You're prototyping here, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a fun
You're
job.
an instructor here?
I instruct the students how to run the machine.
Sure, okay.
I'm
So you're like the lab manager kind of...
Yeah, well, I'm not a manager, but we just kind of instructed the students on it.
How many years experience do you have machining? Self-taught, or do you have a...
No,
He started watching YouTube when he was 18.
that was good.
I started out in high school. I started out in high school.
So you were an employee here, or
Yes,
did you
yeah.
volunteer here?
No.
Employee.
I'm an employee here.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, thank you.
This is EDM wire. This is 10,000 stick EDM wire. That's the wire. Anybody want to know a trick how to break wire? It works, so that's why I wanted to demonstrate it before I did it. You go like this. If you loop it and on thick wire it'll work too, but it'll be a little harder. You loop it and you bring it, and then it gets to a critical point and it breaks. That works on like baling wire.
Jimmy now is a professor at Georgia Tech.
Any kind of wire will break if you loop it on itself and then bring it back and it breaks. That works.
Is that magic?
That works with baling wire as well. Like if the wire is like, 1/16 of an inch, it'll break. You got to give it a little bit of a tug with the heavier stuff. I learned that trick from somebody 30 years ago. Working at a sign shop.
What about guitar wire?
It might, because it gets into that critical point.
Yeah, like I think so.
Did it work? Did it work?
That's magic. You're a magician.
When it works on baling wire, it's great. Like, this is a wire EDM, so how Jocko's points are.
Yeah, which machine?
One of these. This one's a plunge EDM, and it's probably a knack. So it's
That's
like
for
a
cutting
landfill.
profiles.
Does it get old and they replace it, or is it break?
No, it's a one-time use. Because what happens is an electro charge, and it's literally like evaporating the metal around it.
Look, they cut it at an angle.
Yeah.
So the EDM comes in the side start and goes around it.
Can you see it moving?
I don't know if they have it.
Start the needle. It's like sewing.
The machine will actually use the wire to touch up on the edge.
Really? It's all just electrostatic.
It's just conductive, so it can tell where it's at.
I'm at your right shoulder, by the way.
Is there a feeds and speeds on this? Like how fast the wire passes through as it approaches through the metal?
Not exactly. It's not like a mill or a lathe.
It's just a standard size.
It's what's called the technology, which makes it sound super fancy, but it is just wire feed rate and on and off cutting of the wire.
So it's cutting right now.
But the pair ends up being about 12 and a half. Yeah, the top and bottom nozzles are independently programmable.
Yeah, that's why you can do
So that's two different shapes. They're offset a little bit. This is another one where we cut a circle on one and a little rectangle with the
So
other.
this can do angled profiles. Huh?
Yeah.
And this guy.
Oh yeah, see?
Wait, what?
So they're actually two different shapes.
Wait, so you'll drill a hole and then you can run the wire through it?
Yeah. Is that an edge start for that?
It started from the outside to cut this.
It says I need to up edge start up, that's why.
And then it cut the hole in the middle.
Do I look fat?
I'm probably a click or a flash or a bang. I was just going.
Okay. We're probably good, yeah.
Probably good. The DSLR, right? Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Like, I don't know if you guys heard me on the way in, but like literally some of you guys.
21.
Everything Andrew said, ditto for everybody in here.
Oh, right on, right on.
Thanks for showing us the machine.
Yeah, thank you.
You said you do it.
I don't do it, you do it.
Subscribe to You Do It. Please. There's like an inkjet.
Okay. He's like, please.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
The nice part.
Dude, can you give me a ride to get one?
Yeah, actually. You want to hop on the back?
You
gotta get like.
I can do it if we get all three. Oh, this one's cut open.
Oh, it's leaking.
This one's cut open.
It's leaking.
There probably indefinitely.
I mean, like after.
Yeah, chances are we'll all still wind up there. The problem is, this is like